Alright, so we're back at the academy, and we're gonna ask some more questions for old Giacomo.
We have to talk.
I've been cheating on you. No, wait. The Seer's artifact.
What do you know about this artifact?
Can you tell me
What
anything
exactly
else?
do you want to know?
This again.
The seer is still captured in the raven's body. And what did Gwynling used to say? To catch a bird, you need two things. A proper net and the right bait.
Remember
Wait.
this from before?
This is dangerous.
Yeah, but we have
Why?
a ring.
If the seer is so desperate for the ring, he might drop his guard.
Or we'll let him get his hands on the artifact and do exactly what we originally planned to avert.
Do you think you're telling me something I don't know? But we are not the future's slaves, and I don't see any alternative.
That didn't work. Maybe the focus again?
What exactly?
You'll need an hair that the body part has
Yeah. Soul exchange.
Do you know?
Oh, I saw something different.
difficult.
Please.
Well, everyone can see with powerful magic.
So,
One would imagine.
perhaps...
What do you?
Get through it. Change magic word. Do it.
Would it be possible to change the ring's magic word?
You mean the trigger? Why do you ask?
We could render the ring useless to the seer and use it as bait instead.
Interesting thought. The analysis of the magicians say that this is possible. The original word has to be recited backwards, followed immediately by the new word to be implemented.
Have the magicians had any luck with this?
I'm afraid not. They never found out the seer's word.
Wait. Corvus, maybe?
In my dream, the seer mumbled one word when he changed souls.
Try to remember it.
It was... Corvus.
Formidable. Now we can prepare the ring with our own magic word.
Very good. What's your suggestion?
What magic word shall we choose?
It shouldn't be too personal a word, or else the seer will guess it. It shouldn't be too complicated so that we ourselves won't forget it. At best, it should be something that is uttered easily, but at the same time, something the seer doesn't expect from you.
How about... Satinav?
That is a very good choice. Satinav it shall be.
Okay.
What do you know about this artifact?
What exactly?
Let's do something
About
else.
something else.
Alright, so now where do
I'll
I
be
have to
back soon.
talk to the other guy, maybe? Can I just be like, do it. Make it happen.
May Zinda have mercy on me. It really seems to swap the souls of two living beings. It's important to have a focus. The artifact has to be equipped with a part of the target's body.
Okay. Can I use that?
Why on earth should I...
Nope. I don't have any... Unless... The throne room, maybe? I have to check that out. Alright, so we're back in the old house, and I'm thinking we'll have a little closer inspection of this painting
What's written here?
with our magnifying glass.
Raven's Peak. What does that mean?
And I think I know just who to ask. The only sane kind of person around here, really. You just have a rest over there. So let's see what he has to add to this. About Raven's Peak.
We have to talk.
Raven's Peak.
Does the name Raven's Peak mean anything to you? Gwynling scribbled that on his drawing of the harp.
That isn't the name of a mountain. Perhaps you will find a hint in the ethnographic section of the library.
Okay.
I'll be back soon.
Let's go to the ethnographic section of the library. Let's look. Geographia. Ah, Raven's Peak.
Raven's Peak, Raven's Peak. Here, the mountain Raven's Peak in the stone oak forest. And on this page, Magician Dorota has drawn the way to the magic harp.
Excellent.
That was pretty easy. There's some other stuff though. There was fairy worlds.
About fairy worlds. Mighty strange to behold are the creatures of the other worlds, for it is reported that it is hard to tell if they walk on two legs, or if they're animal or plant, or hemitic noses.
Nostria.
About Nostria. As flat and ugly as a place is the kingdom of Nostria. The common Nostrian angles in brackish ponds for salterelles. I know all that already.
And Andergast.
Hundreds
fine
of
people.
books about Andergast, and one about Nostria.
Huh, that's interesting. Let's check out Mathematica.
Mathematics. Many crows make a swarm. I don't need to know more about it.
Yeah. And Historia. King Efferdan.
Efferdan the First. There's the story about how he set forth with the heroes to challenge the seer 13 years ago, but he was wounded on the journey and had to be left behind.
Sounds like he pussed out.
Why Andergast will prevail. May Andergast shine bright.
Okay. Raven's Peak.
Raven's Peak, Raven's Peak. There's something about a battle near the castle of Raven's Peak, but not a word about where this castle is.
Oh, it's a castle.
There's a note about the seer. Regrettable is his death, considering the lost chance to observe the magic. How did he gather his knowledge of the future? Was he a druid or even a warlock? He seemed to use the power of fairy magic too. The examination of his remains did not reveal anything of value.
Okay. And Nostria.
The 13th war against Nostria, the 14th war against Nostria. I don't have that much time.
Let's go back, and there's still Ars Magica. Raven's Peak.
Raven's Peak, Raven's Peak. Damn, there must be something to be found somewhere. Perhaps on a different shelf.
Okay. Transmigration.
Here's something about transmigration. It is said about dark druids that they can exchange their soul with that of an animal, or even a human. Then they migrate from soul to soul and thus live many a year, until their own soul goes to the unnamed. Some fairy folk are also said to have this talent, but those just do it for pleasure, and so they play a joyful game with it.
Huh. The artifact?
The fairy scholar has all the records concerning that matter.
Okay. The magic?
Ah, look here. In order to be safe from the magic of the fairies, paint the head of a piglet on your door. If only I had known that earlier.
And the harp.
Perhaps I can find something about the seer's harp.
Don't bother. I've already rummaged through the whole shelf. Magistra Dorota didn't leave anything else.
Alright, well that's everything. So, we've got this, and we'll change the word now if I...
Zinda have mercy on me. It really seems to swap its import.
Huh. So I found the information right on the place I need to go. Can I talk to him about it, maybe?
We have to...
Oh, departure. Let's do it.
I'm ready to go to the Raven's Peak to free Nuri. I'll bait the raven with the artifact he so desperately wants. Then I'll kill him, or flee with Nuri.
I don't know, Garon. Certainly it is useless to him without the new magic word, but how do you want to set the trap for him?
He is a raven. I am a bird catcher. I'll come up with something.
I'd like to have your self-confidence. So, this is goodbye then. May the stars of the worlds and all the fairies' luck be with you.
Farewell.
Farewell, and keep away from the harp's strings. Touching them destroys the human spirit.
Thanks for your help, Giacomo.
Yes, I'm not going to touch something if he tells me not to touch it. So, that was useful information. Though I may have to touch it.
Time heals all wounds, even its own. But Geron's time had almost entirely run out.
See, oh, it's snow everywhere.
Destiny. Doom. He didn't bother with such thoughts anymore. The end of his journey lay before him.
That's Raven's Peak or Raven Rock or something. Oh, a bunch of them.
I'd better lay low.
There's a catapult.
Why isn't this battle mentioned in any legends?
He'll duck
I'd
back
better
in.
lay low. I'd better lay low. No one is ever going to sacrifice to you ever again, seer.
Statue of the Raven?
They consider the raven their god. Then start to pray that he has a paradise in store for you.
Ho-ho. Punch him!
You will not keep me, even if I have to break both your necks.
Go for it, Garen.
There are too many of them.
Yeah, he's probably right. Can we break something? Break them?
Today I'll be your curse. Already broken. This is for you, Raven.
Oh. Yeah, step on the ice. Step on the ice. Go step on the ice. Go walk around on that ice. Let it collapse on you. Oh, gotta go. Do it again. Do it again.
That's all my... Today I'll be your... Today...
Alright, so I can get at this at least. Because they're like, what the hell's going on? Grab something. Oh, what's... Ah, do it. Oh.
It must have been a hope... It must have been a hopeless battle for the defenders.
Alright, I'll show them a thing or two.
You will not keep me, even if I have...
Alright, so I have to get by here. I'd really like... Oh, lever. I'd really like to just...
Today... That's all my...
Can I fix it?
It isn't good. Not a very bright...
We can go that way at least. Right? Ah, this is probably what I need that lever for. Oh,
Completely frozen.
what is this? Oh, it's a horse.
It can't have been dead for long.
Ah, let's use the winch.
Something's jammed. Completely frozen. Let's see. The mechanism still works, but it's all frozen, and the bolted lever that locks into the cogwheel has been removed.
Well, there it is.
The lever goes with this cogwheel, but there's ice everywhere.
Alright, well, we gotta melt that ice. Can you break it? Yeah.
Very good. The ice is coming off. Now it should be working.
Stuff that in there.
The lever goes with this cogwheel.
Very good. Use the winch. Ah, nice. Take one of those.
The first shot has to hit the target. I'm not lugging another one of those here. Unfortunately, the sling is missing.
Let's create a sling. Cut a piece of this horse, perhaps?
Sephiron will understand.
Yeah.
This piece of skin should suffice. Sephiron will understand.
Sephiron, who's that?
These will have to do for one single shot.
Okay, go in there. Goodbye, creatures.
I always wanted to do that.
Another Wilhelm scream. Ah, It all went according to plan. Ah, there's a knight as well.
No one is ever going to sacrifice to you ever.
Nothing to pick up around here. Now it's probably not quite so cold, which is nice.